All right, we'll see if I have as much confidence today talking really loud. Less people in here. Why? Different gym, number one. Number two, main part. It's Christmas. December 25th. It's a Monday, which means it's a leg day. Hope you all having a great Christmas. It's a good Christmas day for me. On my channel, we just hit 100,000 total views in the last 28 days, which is actually insane. Almost at, I think, 4,500 subscribers. Insane. Amazing to end the year like this. You know, we're almost done with the year. Got a couple days left, basically. Got a week left, basically, you know. And definitely the beginning of the year. Could not have predicted that one, but God is good. I'm gonna need you all to tell me in the comments what you actually appreciated the most for Christmas. What you got, what you learn about Jesus, all these different things, you know. The one problem I have materialistically is I absolutely love watches. So I got a new watch for Christmas. It's my first Swiss made. It's a Mito, which is an independent brand, and I love it already. Probably should belt up. No need to hurt in the back, dude. I don't know what y'all been doing reading-wise in the Bible. Personally, I've been in Proverbs for a while now. For a while, I mean like this month, I've been reading through Proverbs. Because the book line, you know, it's Solomon. It's Solomon's wisdom. He's writing his wisdom that the Lord has given him. And I feel like it's always a good one to go back to. Proverbs is such a good one. I mean, dude, there's a lot of books in the Bible to go back to. Let's be real. I mean, the Proverbs is one of those ones that I consistently go back to. Knowing that true wisdom comes from God, having an understanding heart, a hearing heart from God is true wisdom. You know, I was trying to seek wisdom in the sense of the world, and I was learning wisdom through Stoicism, which is a type of philosophy, right? And I still love Stoicism, but you know, there's going to be emptiness in that. There's going to be emptiness in this philosophy because it's not connecting me to God, right? It's connecting me to myself in a sense, connecting me and knowing who I am, which is great, but it's not the full picture. It's not the completion that you get through Jesus. And so it's great. I still love its ideas. I still love a lot of its foundation. You know, certain things that I probably wouldn't fully agree. It's created by men, but great men, but not perfect men. Like Paul in the Bible, great man, but not a perfect man. So I can look at the beautiful aspects of who he was and things he did, but the reality is, if I want to idolize anyone, it should be Jesus. I'm going to idolize anyone, it's going to be God, right? Because he's perfect. He's the one I should idolize, right? He's my idol. Other people I can look at and admire where they flourished well and where they failed, because I can learn from that, right? But they're just another human. Just like people in today's age, like athletes or certain people in this world that have many great aspects, many great ideas, many great philosophies to live by, but they're still just a human. So there's going to be aspects where they fail. And same goes for me. Like I can go preach these things, but at the end of the day, I know I fail. I don't find full completion in myself. I got to go to Jesus Christ for that because he's perfect. He is complete. I don't know how I got to that rambling on about. I think it's because I want to talk about wisdom in a sense that you can try and be wise in this world and get knowledge and get all these different things, but you're always going to fall short if you're only seeking it in this world. I think for me, last year I read 38 total books, but kind of realized like I was getting all this worldly wisdom and it was great, but without the help from God, without the knowledge of hearing God's voice, what he wants me to do, it kind of was empty. There's a piece missing. And I think now, as I would try and become an entrepreneur, try and become someone that runs businesses, trying to become this person that has wisdom in this world, I made a rule that whatever I read book-wise that is of this world, say it's an autobiography, say it's an informational book, whatever it may be, right? I need to read the same amount, if not more, in my Bible as well. So I at least keep that 50-50 rule. So if I'm spending this much time in this book, I need to spend that much time also in my Bible, in my prayer, and all these different things, right? That's the way I'm going to try and approach things now, because the Bible has all the answers to everything. You just have to be able to listen to God, hear his word, his understanding, his truth, and he'll direct so much more than you understand when you give it up to him, when you realize he's the all-powerful, he's the almighty, the King of Kings. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm so fat. Yo, dude, no. Oh my god. When it comes to like wisdom, true wisdom comes from God. And if I try and get wisdom without him being a part of it, without seeking him first, you're going to come up empty-handed. It doesn't matter if you obtain the world. If you lose your soul in the process, it doesn't matter. We're talking 80 years here on a good day, to an eternity in either heaven or hell. And I can tell you right now, 80 years of living worldly life here does not weigh to living eternity in hell. Like, it's not worth it. Eternity. I'm talking forever. Forever's a long time. So if I can learn to balance the way I gain knowledge, balance the way I learn, balance the way I grow in the Lord. And the reality is now, once you get closer to Jesus, you learn to learn differently, in the sense that before I was honestly like, okay, how much can I grow? How much can I do this? Now it's like, what is the Lord wanting me to know here? Now it's, what is the Lord wanting me to understand? What is he wanting me to have a grasp on? What is he wanting me to see? Even in the worldly things, even when I'm reading a book that's not the Bible, not about Christianity. And that's the reality. Like, it switches your perspective and you see it through the Lord's eyes instead of your own fleshly desires, and it makes it a lot more beneficial to your soul. But also the Lord has a plan. He wants you to learn. He wants you to grow. He wants you to seek him. And if you can seek him in everything, when you're working out, when you're making social media, when you're reading something, when you're whatever it may be, right? If you're seeking him, seeking the glory of God, he shows you a lot more. He shows you what you need to see. He shows you all these things. He says, seek me, I'll show you my face, I'll show you my secrets, I'll show you my kingdom, in a sense. You just have to be willing to seek him. You have to be willing to give up certain things. And it's not an instantaneous thing. Even Paul wrote about how he does the wrong things, how he fails when he talks in Romans, right? How he does the things he doesn't want himself to do. And so it's just learning this continuous aspect of, okay, what has God got for me today? Let me do your will today, Lord. So what do you got for me today? What's the plan? And it's learning to listen and hear him. Give up your pride, knowing that whatever he has planned is better than whatever you think could possibly be. And that's the reality. Ooh. Oh, this weight feels so heavy. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna get 4 or 5 for 2. Just gravity. Can't lose gravity, bro. I can talk to y'all about one of the wisdoms I'm trying to learn from God, and I think it's about, I've gotten really comfortable resting in a worldly manner, right? And there's a proverb that says, do not love sleep lest you come to poverty, something like that. It's like, if it tells you this, loving sleep is the way of the fool, that you rather just be laying down. The Lord tells you to rest, but he tells you to rest in him. That's one thing I've learned. Like, you want to take these like super long naps. I think I find more of a charge up when I take 15, 30 minutes of just putting worship music on, putting this Christian music on and praying to God, listening to God, just praising him and laying down, closing my eyes, but I'm talking to God. I'm just like, let me hear what you want me to hear. Let me see what you want me to see. And I feel 1,000 times more charged up doing that than taking this nap, right? And I think it's because he tells us, rest in me. Come to rest upon me, come to me for rest, I'll give you what you need. So I think it's, for me, like, I've become very attached to sleep. And as an athlete, I do need sleep. As an athlete, I wish I could. I'm not Kobe Bryant. My body doesn't react the same way off of 4 hours sleep like he does. I don't know how he did it. I'll be honest. My body breaks down. It feels like trash, and I don't get the same muscle gain as I would. But it's learning to not let myself love the sleep. I need to see sleep as just a thing that needs to get done, and not something that is like I desire. I need to see it as like an ice bath, right? I can't just let it be something that put on this high pedestal, like, oh, I can't wait to sleep, I can't wait to do this. I need to just not let it be so controlling over me. And it's not like I can't just never sleep, right? So I have to do it, but I don't want to become this person that it makes it hard out of bed because I love it so much. Man, I'm weak, man. Got a new Hydro drug. Big ups for Christmas. I hope you all understand, but I don't have anything figured out. Like, I come here saying these things, but I'm still absolutely learning. And I will be until the day I die. But, so I'll always tell y'all, like, I'm here talking to you, but I recommend. Answer DMs, I can talk to y'all, I can help y'all in any way. Like, I can, but at the end of the day, you're going to find your most benefit from going to Christ yourself, from seeking him yourself, from being patient in him, reading his word, praying, doing all these things, and not in me. And that's the reality for anything in this world. You're going to benefit way more seeking and going to Christ than going to any human, than going to any drug, going to any habit. It doesn't matter. He will always be the best thing for you. All right, we can get another one. Talk about Jesus every day. When you're talking about him, when you're talking to him, everything else is better. Life gets so much easier. I'm telling you. Don't be quiet about your faith. Don't be quiet about your belief in Christ. Let people know. You gotta let people know. You gotta help save as many souls as possible. Plant as many seeds as possible. Jesus will do the rest. Jesus will absolutely do the rest. So love y'all. Jesus is King.